this lesson is the place board, which we use place, and obviously they need to stay on here, right? So when you guys go home, which you probably are right now, the place board could go in a common area. So if you need to go sit down, you don't want your dog in the way. You know, if your dog used to jump on the couch, here's an alternative for that. If your dog used to beg while you're at the kitchen table, there's an alternative for that. So he knows he has to stay on this place board with just a simple command place. Now, if I need him to come off, okay. Good boy. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. Now, when you need to send them back, you also have the e-collar, guys. Rocky, place. So all I did was just tap the e-collar a couple of times, maybe twice. Place, and just tapped it. Boop, boop. He already knows it. I probably showed you this, you know, on return, so you understand that little piece. But e-collar, place board, right? Now, if I go to walk in the kitchen, a dog who used to beg while you cook, while you guys are in the sink, when you guys are, you know, preparing food on your counter, the place board is the alternative for your dog staying out your way, all right? This is called place. You do not have to say stay, but if you want to, you could. The dog knows that he has to stay there, all right? Place means place. You guys have free roam of your house. Company comes over, the dog goes to the place board while the company comes inside. You guys can sit down, have a great conversation. The dog knows he still has to stay in his place, as you guys can see. And I'm able to sit here just like this, hang out, and mind my business while he does the same, right? Now, you also want to have something great for your dog. Yes, you know, just for doing the right thing. You don't want to just leave him there bored. The Kong toy is a perfect toy for your dog to be there. He can actually get some flavor. You put some peanut butter in there. You can lick some peanut butter out. Freeze it. You know, that's the key. Freeze it so it lasts as long. And, you know, a rubber toy will be fine. But if you guys are going to be walking around the house and you really want your dog to just stay in his place, reward him. If there's no toys there, make sure you go past your dog sometimes. Yes, place it on the place board. And you guys are still able to have free roam and do what you want to do. Now, the dog knows he has to stay there, like I said, so you don't have to keep repeating yourself. But if your dog decides to get up, remember, go to vibration and just say, and tap the vibration as you're saying that, right? Go to vibration mode on the e-collar, tap it, and you say your correction word, which is, and they know that. If you're trying to send your dog to the place board, stimulation on whatever number that your dog works on, and you hold the stimulation button until your dog gets there. I'm gonna show you guys a quick example. Okay. Good boy, Rocky. Yes, right? So his number is 6 for when we're inside. Rocky, place. I'm holding it. It's red. You guys can see it. Place. Until he gets there, I let it go. Yes. Reward him. And that's that. Now, if he decides to get up, like I said, correction, not with stimulation. Do not correct and say, and use stimulation. Make sure you put it on the vibration settings when you guys are correcting your dog if they're already trying to step off of the place board. If you need to use the emergency button, as long as it's not at a high number, what I would like to do is just manually change it to a number you want, because usually the emergency button is going to be so high, so you don't want to put it on a number. You don't want to have it on 15 if your emergency number is plus 15, you're pressing 30. That's way too high, especially for inside the house phone. All right. So you would probably just want to manually change it. If he works on a 6 and you're like, hey, he's not going to his place board, you can manually put it to a 10, right? Just go like +4, +5, and then start tapping the stimulation button just to let him know, like, hey, I mean it. Place means place, right? And you guys always want to have this on your dog, especially if you have company over, because that's when your dog tends to, take more chances, right? So you want to make sure you're able to hold your dog accountable, whether you're here, there, all the way down there, wherever you guys are. You want to be able to hold your dog accountable with a wireless leash. That's what I use the Mini Educator for. Catch you guys on the next lesson, and that's Rocky.